Small town feel with big time ideas. After all, you are entitled to Brad's opinion. Here's your host, Brad Allard.
All right, you're making fun of me over there.
No, I just...
You've heard it more than once, right?
I just have heard it before. Yes.
Yeah, okay, well, we have the ladies from the chamber here. We're going to talk about what they just did and what they're about to do. And I tell you, I came in the studio, Josh will tell you, and I was feeling kind of pukey, kind of, punk, as they say, too much coffee, not enough sleep, whatever. And then these ladies come, and I'm...
Like a ray of sunshine. Just,
I've been,
the joy has been brought.
That's right. I'm on energized now.
Ooh,
so
you're welcome.
I'd like to, wave at the audience because this may be the last time you see me for the next hour. Because they tend to have a lot to say.
You're welcome.
No, well, most guests do have a lot to say.
Well, right, as guests, we should.
One would hope.
One would hope.
You're not coming back otherwise.
Well, right, I've had a couple of guests that, are pretty shy, and you could talk.
Pull it out.
It's okay, but most of the time, you talk about things that are important to them, exciting to them. It's a no-brainer. But anyway, we're going to talk about the honey tour, and my suggestion, Melissa shot down.
Real quick.
Yeah, having a monthly honey tour, but she said,
yeah.
How would you like that?
There's another group somewhere that you could find.
Right, I think we call those like cycle clubs, and you can just go ride with them for funsies.
You mean psycho clubs?
No.
Oh,
no.
well,
that's different.
We don't
not if you've been hanging around these bikers, it ain't much different. I can tell you,
they are. They're something.
They're a cult, aren't they?
I don't know. I haven't hung around enough to know if it's cultish, but they're hardcore.
Trust me.
And they're very family.
Oh, they're
orient. They are a family,
and they're just so excited and encouraging, and it really becomes a family. It is like a community.
It is.
Sure.
Oh, absolutely. I'm joking about them being like deadheads following the Grateful Dead around. That's exactly what they are. I mean, and they all have this common interest to them. My dad used to do it up in Wichita Falls. He'd get us up at 5:30, and I'm like, oh my Lord, you're going to wake the neighborhood up. But they play this Aggie tape on Reveille. And I said, Dad, you're waking up the whole bunch. Look out the window, and everybody's up, and there are people walking around or eating breakfast with each other, hadn't met each other, known each other till 2 minutes ago. It's, hey, sit down, have some bacon, and that kind of thing. And there really is. And boy, you won't find a more patriotic crowd. One time, my dad asked me to take a picture of him. He was wearing a Texas shirt, jersey, whatever. He says, I'll be one in the red, white, and blue. And say, Dad, you kidding me? Everybody in this crowd is red, white, and blue. I bet 2/3 of the crowd had either Texas or American flags on.
Jeez.
It's good. Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about y'all in a minute. We're going to talk about the sponsors.
Yes.
And, I was here this morning, in fact, our place, my Monday morning. Monday morning crew in a Sunday school. About every other Monday, we'll get together and we'll talk about the world's problems. Today, we talked about AI.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you solve the problem of that?
No, but they're going to solve my problem of having to worry about a job, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Sooner or later, AI is going to take over my job.
Yeah, but not in a good way.
That's not in a good way, no. But they'll never take over Josh, right? Yeah, he's a big fan. But anyway, it was great service as always.
What'd you eat?
The usual. I always get eggs and hash browns and bacon.
How do you get your eggs?
Scrambled.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm not a big egg guy, but my wife is always making me eat eggs.
Dang protein,
But anyway, so if I want to, treat myself, I'll go to Gina's. Well, I shouldn't say it that way, because Gina's, because our place is a treat. It's always great. The service is great. But Gina's is a different vibe,
Right.
With the blues music and all that. And tonight is chess night. And I've been there on a Monday night a couple of times. And my wife has kicked me out the door on a Monday night for ladies' prayer meeting, and they don't want to hear what they're praying about. Lord, change these slobs we married. All right. Anyway, but to go there and you think chess club, you think old folks or something like that. No, it's all kids, and it's really pretty interesting.
Checkmate.
Yeah, you like chess?
Nope.
You never learned how to play?
No, I'm still on checkers.
Mm-hmm. They have
Connect
that too.
Four.
They actually have that. Connect Four. Is that we had the Rock'em Sock'em robots?
Vaguely remember those guys.
Yeah. Well, see, that's my generation. All right. Well, anyway, go eat some pizza tonight. Anyway, also, my friend John Williams over at Old Pro Roofing, 817-734-2756. He's already checked my roof out a couple weeks ago, so I've got my seal of approval for the next 2 years.
Good.
And the thing about it is, with particularly the way the insurance is, you need to have it inspected every year, because if they can make any kind of case at all that this is old damage and not new damage, then they'll find a way not to pay. So John comes out there, he writes a report. It isn't like he eyeballs it and says, oh, well, you're good. No, he goes and does the inspection, and you'll get if you want a written copy, which I have, he'll have it. And if there was damage, they'd have photographs. So it's a way of documenting the quality of your roof, so if the insurance company starts trying to mess you around, you know, and it happens.
That's very adult of you.
You get that way after a while. You know, you
haven't made it yet.
You know, I'm waiting. You get that way when you.
You're in the proactive phase of life. Good job.
I'm fundamentally cheap, is what it boils down to. So I don't want to be paying for a roof. I don't have to.
Proactive. That's what you are.
Okay. Also, Jeff Kelly, he'll be on Thursday. We're going to talk about real estate. You know, Jeff's always an entertaining guest. We're going to talk about what's going on in the real estate world and interest rates, if that's an issue, whatever. So call him at 817-781-0546, and you'll enjoy his company. If you ever got to be a realtor, you know, you spend a lot of time with the realtor, you want to enjoy his company, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
And he has several houses for sale, and you know, I trust him absolutely. You know, he'll do the inspection, so we've talked to several times about how most realtors are legitimate and, you know, do the right thing, but, you know, you get some every now and then they'll try to cut a corner or two, and he won't cut the corner, so there you go. Also, next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, I'll have Rod Lewis there with the Burleson News Express, and we're going to talk about how he's proceeding. He's been doing this now for, what, about 6 months, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, maybe a little more.
Yeah, it does feel like more, but
yeah, and
time's
so
weird.
I lose track. But we're going to talk how's his first year of operations going and stuff like that. So what his plans are, what his goals are. So it'll be an interesting conversation. Also, True Climate, Will Cobb and his sister Emily Cobb, 682-244-2019. Get your air conditioner inspected, because June is cutting it close. July is too late, because if it goes out in July, you're going to have a real problem. And they're pretty busy, you know. It's
right.
Not, you know, so you want to schedule them, come out and you can get it done. They have a $99 package per year for like maintenance and whatnot, and you know, get discounts on inspections, big discounts if they need to do major work on it. So there you go. What is the one thing that all the sponsors have in common?
That they're chamber members.
They're chamber members, yes. And 3 of them.
Cool club people.
Yeah,
That's right.
3 of them are B&I people, but we're just a shadow to the chamber. I mean, B&I is like here. The chamber is like here, you know.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that honey tour. So it worked out pretty well, it sounds like. I mean, I heard nothing but compliments.
Yeah, it did.
It went smoothly.
Everybody we talked to, and actually all the people that we talked to, I didn't talk to anybody that was from Burleson. Every rider that I spoke to was an out of town. And so that was really awesome that we brought in so many people from all across the Metroplex.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, for a lot of people, they know of Burleson, but I think when they see, hey, this town's got stuff going on here,
Right.
you know, I think that's really great. It's about some of the best advertising y'all can do.
So this was our 25th year.
Yeah.
We'll remember. And yeah, like we do a lot of advertising. So we have a ride guide that goes out to our 600 plus riders, and sponsors can have they can pay to have an ad in there, or if it's part of their sponsorship, depending on what level, but that goes out to them. And yeah, we advertise for the carnival and different things. We had several people that weren't sponsors, but that offered discounts for riders. And so that was really nice as well. You know, come in, get 15% off, whatever, if you have your little wristband. And
did y'all go to the carnival?
Cool.
Y'all go to the carnival? You know,
My kids
We just
did.
put on honey tour.
Yeah,
your kids get
My kids did.
Yeah.
But
that's their deal. I mean, it's that age. I mean, I don't want to walk around the tour, you know, the carnival, go, will you ride a ride with me? And that's
they don't, mine don't want me.
You know, and it'd be kind of creepy.
I think I don't know that I would mind doing it, but it was, you know, it's honey tour weekend for us. And then for me, it was graduation also. And so we had, my son graduated on Friday, and then we had honey tour on Saturday. And
it was
such a busy weekend that
the calendar really was weird in terms of Memorial Day. Almost always it's the last Saturday.
Right.
I don't know why it changed this Saturday, but
Oh, interesting.
well, it's Memorial Day. Memorial Day technically is in May, and since the last day of May was yesterday, maybe they just bumped it up a week or something. That is
I
weird.
don't know if they move it.
I don't know. Maybe it's the 4th or something.
See,
I don't know.
well, today is supposed to be Memorial Day, I think. But anyway,
Oh, if it's the last versus
Calendars.
technically
Calendars.
the 4th.
yeah.
Calendars do things. They calendar, and
So
we
Maybe
just
odd.
believe them.
So your son,
Yeah, accurate.
Your son did graduate, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, not
He
that was-
did.
Not that
He
it-
did graduate.
Yeah, so it's not that was a surprise.
No
Now,
question.
No, it wasn't a surprise. Right, yeah.
I forgot. Where's he going to school?
Oklahoma State.
That's what I thought. I see. I got 2 or 3
Yeah.
other family or friends that have kids that are graduating. One's going to Tarleton. For some reason, I thought yours was going to Tarleton, but you just don't know it's going to Oklahoma State. Well,
Oklahoma State.
have you been there before?
I have not, but I heard it's beautiful and it's a fun town. And
No, it's that. My cousin went there, and I've been there. It's been a while, but I've been there a while, 2 or 3 times for ball games and such, and it's definitely a college town.
I've-
You may have to call her in and said, member, classroom, library, whatever.
drink water.
Drink
I don't know.
water.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I think he's going to be.
He'll be fine.
Just fine. Yeah.
He's been well raised.
Yeah, he's excited about going, like really excited about it. And that's fun to experience as a parent, to be able to watch your kid grow up and grow into who they are and then get excited about opportunities and,
Yeah. And there's our buddy Alex and our
Hi,
friend
Alex.
and Aaron.
And Aaron.
And,
Hi.
Oh, good
All right.
morning.
Alex was on last week. We were talking about that new Italian restaurant that's coming to town.
Yes, we met them was it last week? Yes, at business.
Oh.
Yeah, over breakfast they
Yeah.
came in.
And they're going to join, are they?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Well, I'm sure they will. And why shouldn't they?
That's exactly right. And why not?
Well, honestly, people, they make these decisions. We were talking about this before the show. We can talk about it during the show if you want. But people make these decisions about how they want to promote themselves and whatever else. And y'all are the cheapest one I know of. All right, $25 a month, roughly, or something like that. When you break it all
Depending,
down.
you break it down. I mean, depending. Yeah, it does go by employee size.
Right,
But, just basic membership, yes, is very affordable.
Jason
they will.
Renee.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
who
what.
they are. Well, I'm just saying, to me, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
To join the chamber. It's not just because of y'all, but that's good enough.
I mean,
and that's good enough
That's
right
a
there.
good reason.
Full
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah. Anyway, so but as far as the other aspects of what's going on, you have that big golf tournament coming up, right?
You do. I got to fix my chair.
Is your chair? Okay.
I was just really
To be
small.
taller.
Anyway, Josh, do you have the one on the flyer on the golf tournament? And there
That's
it is. Yeah,
I'm
we've
probably
been
out of frame now, too. Huh?
yeah, we've been pushing this. No.
He's working
got
for
it.
that.
He's
minute.
working. Josh
I'll
is
come
doing-
back down, Josh. Sorry.
Right.
I didn't think about that.
Anyway, we've been pushing this pretty good. Now, you told me before the show it's turning out a
Yeah.
pretty good turnout for
Yeah.
this.
Our golf tournament, it is our largest fundraiser.
Fun.
Yeah, we do put the fun
Yeah.
in fundraiser. And so this is our largest fundraiser. It is almost sold out. We only have, 4 teams left available. So if you have been on the fence about it or you're interested in sponsoring or whatever it is, definitely let us know ASAP, like by the end of the week, because teams are filling up and there's only a couple spots left. But yeah, this does really well for us. It's our largest fundraiser.
And it's Hidden Creek.
It's at Hidden Creek.
9
yes.
o'clock. Going to do a shotgun start. Yeah, I just want to see if you know what that term means.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, okay.
It's at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
is when it starts. Yes.
Okay, 8 o'clock.
It's summertime. We got to get that thing rolling.
yeah, you're right there.
because it's hot. So, but yes, all the information is on our website, burlesonchamber.com. Click on events, and you can register today. You don't have to be a member to participate as far as, playing in the tournament. Grab your friends, write it off, talk about business.
And you
Write
will
it
want
off.
Write
to
it
be a
off.
member afterwards.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Well,
yes.
Alex is going to be there. He says he's looking forward to it.
Yes,
that alone
they-
right there, an Alex Phillips appearance is
I
like
mean-
it's like having a celebrity.
Yeah.
And he's a sponsor. Thank you
He's
so
a
much.
sponsor, takes care of the vibes.
The patio vibes, yes.
Patio vibes.
Yes.
We got our DJ Tay out there.
Yes, it's a good
DJ
time.
Tay, he did that stuff for this Center for Autistic Spectrum. Yeah,
Yep, that's it.
For ASD.
I'm tired, guys. I woke up at 3:00, and sorry, Lisa. I'm sorry.
Center for ASD.
Center for ASD. I woke up
Yes.
at 3 and then go back to sleep. So, and that's why I'm over caffeinated, I think.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
we
No, it's
keep
very off.
Again, we'll carry the show. It's
All
fine.
right. Well, anyway, back to the matter here.
We keep DJ Tay busy. He
Yes.
was he did that. He was at the carnival, and then he was with us at the Honey Tour. And
All
we're
day
having
at
him
Honey
back.
Tour, 6 to 2 or something like that.
Right.
So yeah, then he'll be back for the golf tournament. So we
Alex
enjoy
is sponsoring the vibes,
Yes.
and we're putting them out there. It's gonna be a
That's
good
right.
time.
It's always a good time.
He's going out there in his golf shirt or something like that. Who knows?
Alex, yeah,
Alex,
He
if
can
you're still
shimmy, he can
listening,
shake.
do you golf, Alex? If you're still
he
with
does.
us?
He has a team.
Oh, he has a team. Oh,
Yeah.
He is looking forward
I mean, like, he
to
played
it with
last
an
year.
exclamation point.
See,
I mean, it wasn't two
Do y'all still
exclamation
need?
points. I would
Do y'all still sponsor holes and things like that?
Yeah.
You still have space for that?
we do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But the thing about these, we were talking about this before, and I want to kind of bring it up. These sponsorship of these kind of things, participation in these kind of things, I think sometimes people in our society think if they don't have immediate return, then maybe they wasted their money, and that's not how it works.
Yeah.
No, it really isn't how it works because I tell people that I'm trying to have sponsor or my current sponsors or whatnot, sometimes they're not going to come to you and say, I heard you on Allard's show, and I thus I am doing business with you. They just come and, some people just will go to our place because they heard about it and go about their business.
Yeah.
And the owners won't know if there's any connection there at all. Or the fact is you get something like, a friend at True Climate. Today I may not need them.
Right.
Next month I will. And so I try to express to them, this is a long-term
investment.
investment.
For sure.
You're planting it
You're
in their
planting
mind.
seeds
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
And
And
so-
it's that brand recognition. So when you participate with us, when you come to events, when you come to network at night and all of those things, and you're saying the name and your business in your face, everybody's starting to recognize. And then when we do need you,
Yep.
we are going to
You're
call.
you're what comes to
You're the
mind.
one.
Yeah.
And so like sponsors that do the holes, like you come out and it's still up to you to do what you need to do and be personable
That's good.
and make the connection so that they recall.
Yeah.
I think of for example, how the chamber did that for me. I mean, I'd known Alpha and Omega Pest Control for a year or more. Tim Davis. I didn't know. I mean, we're acquainted with each other. We don't hang out, but whatever. But then when I needed it, I knew where to call.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't need him 30 minutes after I met him. I needed it, probably about a month about 9 or 10 months later.
Right.
And so that's how it works. And so I would encourage people to sponsor because
Absolutely.
it's not just my show, but I'd encourage it's certainly with y'all because also the Chamber of Commerce has a legitimizing factor, if you will. I mean, really you do because it's a recommendation to the community that they do the kind of business that we are proud to associate with and be partners with. And so that's, there's like an expectation of not just service, but of ethics,
Right.
when you join any Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah. And a focus on community, I think, as well. And just like Alex says, whether you're playing in it or not, it's still great to participate and to be a sponsor and to be a supporter overall of the chamber, to be a part of it. So,
Yeah, and since we've been doing this not just with you, but also with Gabrina prior, y'all have grown tremendously, right?
yeah, absolutely.
How much would you say? You have any guesstimate? Like double?
I don't know.
Percentage.
On like overall chamber
yeah.
membership or the
Yeah.
golf tournament specifically?
No, I meant the chamber membership.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
You don't walk around with these facts.
Yeah, we did figure out the golf the other day, and that was impressive. What was it?
That's like quadrupled.
Yeah,
Quadrupled.
Yeah.
it was something crazy.
Yeah,
it was
it really has. It's really fun. We have such a good time with this, and people really make such fun connections. And our chamber members are fun people, and so they're out there. And not every hole is this wild, takes up your time, ridiculousness or whatever. But we have a good time, and we've got fantastic prizes always. We have Fireball again this year. Like we just have so much
we have
fun.
fire
that-
and fire.
accurate.
What is that?
We've got a little fun thing going on with the fire department. So hopefully we'll have a little promo going out this week.
Okay, good.
They're going to do something fun with us at the golf tournament.
Well,
How's that for a teaser?
Yeah, that's a good one. I
Yeah.
like it.
Multiple fires.
I think also what has helped y'all's golf tournament. All right. See, Josh, you see what happens? Bring these ladies. They let them loose on the community. And
She whispered it.
I did. I didn't say it into the microphone.
Okay, good. Thank
Everybody else filled it in. They knew what I was saying.
Lots of fires, lots of.
And yes, I am playing golf now, Alex. You're correct. That is on my life list to learn how to play golf. And Hidden Creek just recently finished a women's clinic, like learning truly the fundamentals of golf. And I did finish it. I didn't make it to every single week because I wound up having to work some of the things. But I loved it, and it really did help me, like the smallest little adjustments. And I would be like, fix your finger here, and it totally fixed.
Yeah.
So I'm loving the support and staff at Hidden Creek because they're pro helping me learn how to play.
She thinks she's a professional now. You were there at the last network at night at Proof.
Yes, I was.
And where I pretended to swing and she made fun of me.
Yes.
In front of everyone.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She just thinks she's.
The thing about golf.
Professional.
You have to play it a lot to be good at it.
I have shoes now and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Oh
know.
my Lord. But I would play some guys and they'd get all upset if they didn't shoot like 75 on or something like that. I was just glad if I had the same ball after the hole. And,
That's accurate. So my family and I played not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, and I kept the same ball for like 7 holes. I was very impressed with myself.
Look at me.
And then lost it
It's the
that
little
one, and then
things.
kept another one for like another 4. So whatever it was, like it was consecutive holes. Like I was very proud of myself. We didn't keep track of the score, but to hang on to the same ball was that's a big deal. So
well, I like the
I'm
way
proud. I just want to make contact.
I like these scrambles because you know it's best ball, and so I never felt pressure because I was always like the D player on the list, and so they let me shoot
glad to be
first.
here.
Yeah, I'd shoot first, and if my shot goes into the trees of the creek, no big deal. I got 3 other guys, but if my shot actually was pretty decent, they could wail away because they have a safety shot there and that kind of thing, and I kind of miss that a little bit, but. I donated my clubs to the Burleson golf team, the DHS golf
that's
team,
nice.
because they're left-handed. And
That's special. Yeah.
And the golf coach at the time, my friend Tom Chesson.
Tom.
Do you know him?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. He just retired. Do you know that?
Did he actually walk away, finally retire?
I saw him really about this time last year, and
I like to walk. I see him out there.
Yeah, I saw him at the gas station, and I said, and he does lawns in the summer, and he had an Allard DeBose. And I said, well, how many more years? And he goes, well, it's funny you should ask, because just this morning I signed the papers.
Oh, well, good for him. He's been there for a minute.
Yeah. And so, but he had no left-handed clubs, and so here, use mine, because he had a left-handed golfer. And I don't know, I don't regret giving away because I don't play enough to be good at it. But anyway, so back to the matter. If you want to sponsor it, though, they should still call you. It's not too late for that. Sponsor a hole. Get on the
That's
banner
probably
or
running
whatever.
out of time, depending on what it is. Actually,
We got to get some
because-
printing, actually.
Yeah, we got to do some printing, but teams are still available.
Only a few.
That's accurate.
Yeah. So there is a maximum then, huh?
Yes.
There is.
Time is of the essence.
Okay. I'm going to share this now because I forgot to do that.
Oh,
All right. Well, if I was wondering about this one particular crew, Classic Chevrolet,
Where they be?
GMC, they're watching. See, if they're,
Okay.
unless they comment,
Then nobody knows.
I do. I mean, that's
They're our hole-in-one sponsor.
is that
so we
right?
will have
Win a car.
Win a car,
Hole number 8.
which is
just-
a par 5.
Surely it's a par 3. But if you want to go out to Hidden and get your practice swings in before next Friday,
Yeah.
specifically on number 8, go ahead.
Yeah. Have you ever hit a hole in one?
I'm doing good to,
Yeah.
Hit.
yeah.
Yeah, I know the
Contact.
drill.
Get it
With
in
that scuffing in the
12.
ground, digging it up. Yeah, I get it. But it's funny because one time I came within inches of a hole in one, and I'm a terrible golfer, and my partners I was playing with like, this isn't right. This isn't right. I bounced up, hit the flag, bounced back. I mean, was that far from the hole, and I 4-putted from there. But anyway,
I feel like my chipping and putting is pretty decent, which is good because I hear that that's where
You drive for show and putt for dough.
That's right. And
Yeah.
I'm here for the dough. So
Here for the dough. Well,
cookie. Otherwise.
I was watching the Colonial, as we used to still call it. They call it the Charles Schwab Challenge, which you know over the Colonial Country Club. And I'm thinking this game must be really hard because these are professional players and they're still putting them in the weeds or
Yeah, it
stuff like
happens.
that. Or they were missing 10-foot putts. I thought maybe I should join the PGA.
You're like, I mightn't be okay.
Maybe I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Anyway, so the deadline's fast approaching.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry.
Teams
Got
are due
it.
by Thursday, but there's room. And then sponsorships, I would say hit us up today if you're interested in doing that, because printing, I mean, if you don't want recognition, like printed wise, that's fine. But to get all the signage and stuff like that, we got to get that done today.
Now, your next event's what, a week from tomorrow night, the Tuesday night?
Yes,
Network
the
at night?
9th.
The 9th. Where is it at?
South State Bank.
We're so glad you asked.
I know, that's my bank. Is Tara Birch putting us on?
Yes.
She's my banker, as I call her. I mean,
Very
I don't
good.
keep her that busy, but no, poor Tara. The first day on the job, and it was before South State. It was still a community bank. My son and I went to I went to renew my CD, and he went to open one, and all the computers are down, and everything was going bad, and the printer was out of ink. You know,
It was like a Monday.
It was her first day on the job. Now it's a lot better, but no, she handles whatever small banking I have, and Tara is a really nice lady.
She is.
Yes,
And
she
she's a
is.
diplomat with us. So she volunteers with the chamber. And it's part of, like I said, the diplomat. So she helps put on Business Over Breakfast and Random Acts of Kindness. And will be at the golf tournament as well.
Well,
as
I'll definitely be at this one as well
diplomats.
because I like to support her. And,
Yeah.
you know, when they were bought out, communities bought out by, you know, it was Independent Financial, and now it's South State, and there's all these bank buyouts. You know, it's a bigger hassle than you might think because everything has to change, and I had to get a whole new account number and all this other stuff, and to roll it over like that.
An account number too? I guess I wouldn't have thought about that.
Well, I hadn't had to, and the other previous buyouts of Community Bank, and then North Star, and then Independent Financial, but apparently South State had my number already with some other, you know, client in Florida, I think, or something like that, because it's a Florida,
right.
it's
That makes
Florida bank.
sense.
So I had to change my number, and I had recited it so many times.
Yeah,
I knew
that's
it.
the part
and,
I'm thinking.
and then now it's about that long.
Where's
and
that card again that they give you when you very first open your account?
And then if you have a lot of prepaids, or if you have
Yeah.
direct deposits and all that, I had to get all that
You
changed.
don't remember
All
them
the stuff.
until something didn't work, and you're like, oh, yeah.
Well, or they didn't get it done in time. You know, DBU didn't get it quite in time, so they sent me a paper check, and it's like.
What
Depositing
am I going to do
Yeah.
with this?
But no, that's been fine since. I mean, I don't have complaints, but there you go. Property Tax Justice Foundation. This is Kim Jones. I was telling you about her earlier before the show. Her show had really big numbers, and if you want to know all about it, go back to it. I believe it's about 2 weeks ago, roughly, and she's going to be on again the 16th, I believe. I'm not quite sure, but it's mid-June.
Very good.
And but she's pretty enthusiastic.
Kind of a big deal, Kim.
Yeah. Well, she's got the information. I'll tell you that. And so, and we just didn't have enough time to go through it. Also, so let's do some more. Why not? Anyway, so they're watching as well. Also, but as far as this Network at Night deal, this to me is also. It's one of the best things y'all do. I mean, because it's fun. It's low key, low stress.
Very low key.
When it had a proof, I think I won something. I know they were going to give away like a bottle of tequila and a bottle of whiskey.
What did you win?
I won like a tote bag. To go with the other tote bags. Yeah, I know.
Whatever.
That's like no, and so I was hoping Jack Matson might win one of those liquor bottles because he wouldn't use them.
You're
so
like, who would win and give me that?
yeah, right. And I think who was it? Kendall Lemus. No, Kendall did. Yeah, I was right. I'm right. Kendall Lemus.
Kendall,
Yes.
yeah, he did win something.
Kendall Lemus.
Yes.
Yeah, that was right. I just
You got the cute little bag from NBT, didn't you? Mm-hmm. I thought I lied.
Peggy
I would have
always
taken
picks
it.
out
Peggy
cute
does pick
stuff.
out good
So-
stuff.
Yeah, it's never gonna have too many tote bags because I need a tote bag.
It was a tiny little, those rubber guys. What do you call those?
Oh, yeah. Like the bog bags?
Yes, it was a cute little one.
Yeah.
That wasn't up your alley, sir.
That was with the little soaps
Yes.
in it. Yeah.
Look at
And it
him.
was foam soap. And let me tell you, I am obsessed with foam soap as a complete side squirrel. It's the only kind of soap that I want. Those dispensers are very difficult to find. I would have taken that bag and the soap dispensers inside it in a heartbeat, sir.
But I really wanted that massive zucchini you brought.
Yes.
That's happened to me twice now. I have a decent little garden. It's about maybe twice as, well, not much bigger than this. But, the thing about zucchini is that it matches so closely the stems.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you don't see it until it's like gigantic. We had one last year that was actually bigger than one you had.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. It was
Getting close to watermelon.
Yeah, it was. And then we had another one about a week ago. It was almost as big as yours, and they're still edible. All right. And usually I give the extra stuff I grow to the promises because I don't want it to go bad, and they sure could use it. In fact, at the end, I'm doing a promo for all the nonprofits because it's summertime.
Yes.
Yeah, and they do a lot of
They got
extra
programs
foods.
going for all the kiddos.
Kids, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, but we made it. My daughter likes zucchini, and so we ate and all this other stuff, and it tasted fine. It just was so big, we could, had plenty left over.
And they grow fast.
They sure do.
If you're not watching, like if you've got to be checking regularly and picking.
Man, okra's like that too.
I love me some okra.
Yeah.
I do too, and I'm like the only one I know that does.
I love it. And dehydrated okra, actually.
I haven't tried that, but no.
Love it. Yes.
No, fried and breaded, that's the way
My
you eat
nanny made
Well, yeah.
fried okra patties.
I'm sorry, what now?
A fried okra patty. So I mean, instead of like little individuals, it was in a little patty.
You're,
I have questions.
You're a nana? Is that what
Nanny.
you said? Nanny.
Nanny.
Wow, so you're such a rich family, you had your own nanny?
Yeah, I did. So did my
Okay.
kids.
Oh, okay. Anyway, but
Oh, Dad.
I just remember my mom making it a lot, so
Yeah.
it's good memories.
Grows fast, and I never liked picking it because it was a prickly one.
Yes, accurate.
Well,
It's a rough life.
let's
Yeah, I
say the
know.
next big thing, business over breakfast. Again, it's at the
Business over breakfast,
Texas Brewery.
It will be at Old Texas Brewing Company for the entirety of the summer. So May, which we just had, but June and July will all be at Old Texas Brewing because the Brick has summer camps and kiddos take precedence over everything else. And so
you're right there.
Jamie is proud to host
Sandy
us.
Mason says he thought I was an eggplant person. Thank you. No, I don't. I don't know. No thanks. No, I grow peppers, tomatoes.
Sanford.
I grow peppers, tomatoes, and squash and zucchini. I've tried beans and stuff, and they grow. But the thing about beans is that you pick about 5 or 6, and then next day you pick 5 or 6. And by the time you have enough, the first
Right.
5 or 6 are no good.
Yeah, I do find that annoying. You have to have a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, and it's just not worth it.
I do
Beans
love
are
fresh
cheap.
green beans too.
Yeah.
The good snap.
Well, anyway, so back to y'all's business over breakfast. That has
Yes.
grown like 3 times the size in the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Because it's
'Cause
so
good.
good.
Well, besides that, I mean, obviously people find some benefit from it.
Yeah, they do.
And not just the breakfast and all that. Now, it's free to the members, $10 for non-members?
Correct.
Okay.
It's a deal.
Look at you listening.
Well, every now and then someone
Brad.
sleeps through, through the brick, pushes some other fact out of my head. So,
You're
but
welcome.
anyway, but they must find some benefit. in
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. I always say it's our number one relationship builder that we do because we also have not just like the networking opportunities for sure, but we have the moment to hear from every single business and you wind up seeing people who are like, that guy, I need to talk to that guy whenever I'm
They do.
finished. And they
You see
will,
that click.
they go right to them and make those connections. But we also actually have conversations and conversation starters too. So we'll ask we'll have a mental health focus on, a topic that we're going to be discussing for just a few minutes and where you actually get to know people more than just such superficial stuff. So
And so that's helpful for some people because others are good at it. And, the network at night, that's their jam. It's an easy come and go, no agenda really.
Yeah.
But some may need that little push. They need the prompts and the time scheduled. Talk about this. And so it works out for both.
yeah.
Well, when I go to that network at night, you'll find that you'll make contacts you weren't expecting. Because I was just hanging out there talking, and this one guy comes up and he asked what I did. And I told him I did a podcast. Oh, is that the one, Mr. Allard? You know, I told him what it was. That's that podcast you do. You how do you get on the podcast? And so we're talking about having him appear for whatever cause. I can't remember exactly. It was some sort of cause that he was involved in. And so, you know, that's how it works. Is that those kind of connections. And, you know, will I get sponsors out of it? Maybe, maybe not. You know, that's I don't really look at it like, well, I didn't get any sponsors tonight, therefore I wasted my time. That's not it at all.
But you got a viewer or a listener.
That's right. I got some programming.
You got a connection. You got someone who is going to listen, but also that you know if you need them.
And also, you know, it has to, you know, make a connection. Also, some programming. I need programming in the summertime because a lot of people are on vacation.
You want us to take over?
You already tried it once, haven't you?
You haven't relinquished yet, so.
All right. Kim has said, here, some people need severe help in learning how to network and not make a goal of selling their services.
Yes, that's such a great point, Kim.
It is a good point. And that's also why I'm really reluctant to use those events just to hammer people when I walk in, because I don't want people to go, oh, geez, here he comes again. And he's going to talk about that stupid podcast and blah, blah, blah. You know, I just, you know, let it come to you.
Yeah, where you don't have to sell. Again, we're making relationships. We're making connections. And that really is what I love the most about it, is that it's providing the opportunity to connect with another person where you're not feeling like you're being sold something. You're just meeting Candace and getting to know about her and her life. And because of that connection, hey, when I need something, I'm going to call Candace because I like her and I know her and I trust her. And
well, and you know, if you get the feeling that you're going to be hustled every time you go to one of these things,
Right.
you might not
You don't
show
wanna
up.
which is definitely not how it is. Like, I don't feel like any of our people
Not really.
are like that.
I've never really been pushed at all about buying a service or product from anybody there. I think it's almost like it's just, hey, you know, we'll talk if you want, but I'm here to enjoy myself.
And then the fun part about the network at night is that it's hosted at different businesses every time. So, you know, last month was at Proof, and you got to hear a little, you know, a teeny bit and get to explore their new facility. And this month will be at South State, and you can make connections there. And you're like, I was needing somebody. I needed a new bank. I was interested. I like this. I feel comfortable now.
Well, I could personally endorse Tara, you know, since I know her. I've been banking in that building since I moved here in 91, you know, and, you know, when it was Community Bank, right?
I remember Nanny. She rolled through there, and I'd get me a dum-dum.
Get you a dum-dum.
Yep.
They still have the dum-dums.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
That's nice.
And I still get one. you know, you're never too old for little candy and little dum-dum or whatever. But anyway, also, I noticed on what you sent, you have this cruise coming.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. You can,
Does that sound like a cruise?
it's close
It
enough.
did,
horn?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good job.
So this is on October 17th.
That is when we are setting sail into the seas.
You know, this is the first time, obviously. How did you come across this idea?
There are other chambers
they
are
do
doing. It's maybe it's new in Burleson Chamber World, but other chambers definitely take trips all the time. It's totally a thing
Way
in
bigger
Chamber
trips.
World.
Like, they be going places.
Yeah, like Fort Worth Chamber went. I can't remember now, so I probably shouldn't say it, but don't make it up. But anyway, they went further, like overseas.
Yeah.
People they go to like Egypt, which sounds so great, but it was like a 10 to 14 days, and I was like, it feels like a long time. But people, they travel. And so why not get together with the people that you either live in community with or do business with, or even just, it's really for the group discount.
Yeah.
Like,
So where are y'all going?
We are going to Costa Maya and Cozumel.
yeah.
Okay, so how long will this be? This whole
5
trip?
nights.
5 nights. All right.
17 to
Like
22.
just enough. You know, 3's little, 7 might be too much, 5 is just enough.
right.
Just
The
enough.
Goldilocks
Yes,
trips.
that's right. And so by the time after 5 days, it's an old expression. After 5 days, both guests and fish start to stink. and so you know 5 days. All right, I've had my fill.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
a sweet spot.
And
It's just enough sun.
Yeah, and it's going to be great because you don't have to be with us. It is totally up to you. You can sign up just to get, a discount and then we never see you.
Yeah.
You're not having like nightly things?
We will.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But
will.
you don't have to come.
That's
All
right.
right. Well, my wife's been wanting to go on a cruise. Maybe I'll send her.
You, her and her friend, absolutely. You should. That's fantastic.
Whatever,
Yes.
you know.
Why not?
And,
We
you
will
know,
have excursions that we will, and we're taking sponsors for those because that's kind of fun. Who doesn't want to sponsor an excursion?
Yeah.
Like it can be your name on a towel that we're wearing out in the going to dive, doing something.
I like it.
Four-wheeler, I don't know.
Whatever
Kind
we
of fun.
want.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Don't ever miss an opportunity for,
Fun?
sponsorship or
Yeah.
getting the name out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you wouldn't want to be a sponsor of a four-wheeler trip?
I don't know.
Scuba? Are you for scuba?
Scuba Steve.
I have never done that. My old friend Camille Branson used to be a scuba instructor in his town, and she loves it. I don't know if she's able to do it now, but
I don't really want to scuba.
But
I'll
we
snorkel.
I was just going to say, we can snorkel our
I
way
will
through
float with my face
cenote.
down.
That's totally
Oh,
fine.
with your face down.
With a breathing
It's
hole.
just one of those all-inclusive things. I mean, you pay for it, and the meals, the bar, and all that is included.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
The drink
No bar.
package is different. Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to
right.
purchase the package
Yeah.
differently. Yes,
right, but it's one of those things that if you buy the drink package, basically it's
then
Then you're good.
I'll just-
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're eating.
well,
You'll be eating and eating.
and
eat, tan, eat.
yeah, after a while, what'll happen is that last day you're so stuffed that you don't want to eat anymore.
Yeah.
Many years ago, my wife won an award with the company she worked for at that time. That sent us to Hawaii with the other award winners to Maui.
Okay.
All right, and this whole particular resort later was on this is a show before your time, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous and all that.
We've heard of it.
All right, but anyway,
I don't
but that
remember
was-
his name, but he was British.
yeah, Robin Leach.
That's it, Robin Leach.
And then, but the week that they were all going to go was the week my son was going to be born. So they said, okay, well, you can just go in September or something like that. So we're just the two of us. And
Oh,
they,
that's way nice.
yeah, and it was beautiful. And we ate so much. And that last day, we're going to eat at the fancy restaurant there's 5 restaurants in this resort. We're going to eat the fancy one, and we're like, don't make me eat again,
But you did, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Right? Because we're not going to miss the
We're not gonna waste it.
opportunity.
I was thinking, if I brought Tupperware, would they let me have this on the plane?
weird?
Yes, they would.
At that time, they would.
No,
they do
you
now.
still can. And I did not know this until March when I watched a lady take a cake she had baked. And I was like, you can take food? Like, I don't know. I guess it just stuck in my head, no liquids or anything.
Well, I couldn't
Girl
do
to the
it.
bank.
Cake is not liquid, so
It was a little bundt cake.
that's really funny. Yeah, you can bring your food.
Yeah, well, okay. But anyway, so October
Bring your
17th, yeah, bring it, and you could just lay out.
Yes.
These cruise ships are getting so huge. They're like floating cities, and they have like roller coasters and water slides and all this other stuff. Like, why do I need to get off the boat? I got it all right here.
That's true.
No,
You
I'm
don't-
getting off the boat.
I mean, we're yes, but
We're
you
here
don't
for-
have to.
Nope. You
You can stay
but the room choices really are up to the
up to the person.
right.
Yep.
So it's not like
And
you
it
have
ranges.
you don't have like a whole suite of rooms.
No, we do have a block, but there are still some variation. You can scan the QR code if you can, or you can see Morgan Burrows with Always Ready Travel. She's our gal. She's organizing everything. It's also on our website. But yeah, you can see what rooms are available, the occupancy, double, blah, 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 and all the pricing and all the fun stuff. Come and hang out with us.
My daughter went on a honeymoon with on her now ex-husband on a cruise, and they said that they couldn't stand another day because they're eating so much and they just were miserable the whole time. So
I like the self-control that is happening at your family.
The lack of self-control.
what can I say? What can I say about that? So,
I feel like that sounds like a good time. Like too much food and tanning all day.
and-
And then their little shows are fun
Yeah.
and activities. I mean, we've been brainstorming, are we
Yes.
going to have a little putt-putt? Are we going to have a bingo gathering?
shuffleboard with the old man.
Yeah. Like we still plan on having like incorporating chamber stuff too. So connecting beyond the business card
Yep.
is the whole point. Again, establishing relationships and deepening the connections we have with the people that we have in the community and in chamber community.
Kim is asking.
This is
who's
on Royal Caribbean.
Royal
Yes.
Yes.
Mariner of the Seas is our
Okay.
boat.
All right.
And so we do plan on having like our agenda that this is what we're going to be doing. If you want to come and hang out with us, great. This is where roughly we'll be. And if you don't, that's fine. You do you.
Yeah.
And we hope you had fun.
Well, see, that's when I was referring to the experience Robin had earlier. You know, a couple of her friends also won that award. And they came back and said, "Yeah, we had a good time, but we had to spend most of our time together, team building activities."
Right.
Yeah, no.
You know, and you know, they'd charter a bus to go some sightseeing
Yeah.
and all this. We just did it as we felt like.
Yeah.
And it was great. You know.
Yeah.
And we were given $200 a day for meals. I thought, how am I going to spend $200 on food?
Real
every day?
easy.
Real easy. In Hawaii, this resort, that was not the problem.
Yeah.
You know, and that kind of thing. But
And that is true. I went with my husband a couple years ago on a work trip, and I had fun because I didn't have to do the things that he did. But yeah, he was busy. Like we had like one day that was a free day, but he was busy, and we're not going to do that to you.
no, good. That's really nice because a lot of people, you know, Kim mentioned it earlier. It's hard for them to connect with people they don't know well.
Yes.
You know, I find it harder to talk to people I kind of know than total strangers, and I think that's weird. You know,
Interesting. Well, yeah, I could see that because even if you are a stranger and I happen to like your shirt, I'm gonna tell you that I like your shirt or your shoes or whatever it is, and so I could see that would be an opening for chitty chat. But you know,
Smitty's says, "Wait, y'all are going on a cruise?"
yeah, we are.
Adriel is Gary. Wait.
AJ.
Okay,
AJ, he's got jokes.
he's got jokes. We're
Yep.
going on a cruise.
He knows
Yeah.
we going on a cruise, and he's going to.
Okay, so
is
you already have
going
people
to.
signed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, don't ask me how many, but
All right.
That's Morgan. And but I do believe deposits are due in July,
I think they're
and
due in
then
July.
I don't know the payment schedule, but Morgan does.
yeah. Because I think they're due. It's due before we actually set sail. But the price that's listed on there includes all the things already. So
I need to check it out. I just
you really do.
I'm just kind of curious. So next time you're on the show, I can say this is how much it costs and whatever else. You can throw the numbers up there if that's what you want to do.
You can wear your Hawaiian shirts. I mean, because
It'll
it's
finally
in
be-
season. Like you're in season
Finally.
now, and then it'll give you the excuse to be wearing it in October.
I wear it in January.
I know you do.
And,
Yeah,
because,
but
We know.
this makes sense now.
okay, let's talk about the nonprofit show. Does it
Cut me
make
off.
sense?
I
Yeah.
still
love
have
your
12
shirts,
minutes.
Yeah, all right.
12 minutes.
Yeah, all right. But I'll talk real slow. No, anyway.
Can we acknowledge all
Sure.
the different people we had? It's usually Alex and Aaron
Yeah.
and Classic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
And today we
Hi,
had
guys.
Kim and AJ and
What is
Smitty's.
Smitty's?
I'm not familiar with Smitty's. Are y'all?
Smitty's, what do you do?
If he's still
I
listening.
Shmee.
All right. Well, we also had other viewers that just said they're watching, but they didn't put comments on
Yeah.
there.
Well, that's okay.
So-
Thanks for
We
watching.
want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Well, back to the summer nonprofit situation.
Yes. How can we help?
Well, I could tell you right now.
Shutting up. Let him talk.
Rich Hooper said this when the last time he was on the show when it was in April and doing their quarterly fundraiser and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He said that people really sometimes feel overwhelmed by all the need for all the nonprofits, and he said find one and make it yours.
Hmm.
You know, and that's kind of what I've done with Promises, but it doesn't mean I don't support Harvest House or Crowley House of Hope because they serve a lot of the same clientele.
Mm-hmm.
And find out, Mr. Izagir says the Smitty's is a new bar in Alito.
And Alito.
Oh, okay. Yes. AJ did tell us about this.
Well, good for them. And so more than just Burleson here.
Look at that.
Yep.
Now we have Alito.
I remember now. It's all coming back to me.
All right. Anyway, I'm just saying that Rich said you need to find
All coming
one.
back to me now.
You know, we try to support all of them a little bit, but one of you should also find one that's like yours. And for me and Robin, it's Promises because that's our church and whatnot. And so I was just there this morning on the way, and I know what they need. They need cereal, you know. And you think, is that a big deal? It's a big deal because what's happening in the summer. There's only a couple of schools still doing the school lunches, and it's just lunch. It's not breakfast.
And people they don't actually look into that either. That the school district does offer some services.
All right, also, I want to talk about Kim's deal. Tomorrow night she has a property workshop. I was going to talk about that at the end.
Okay.
All right. But anyway, the point is that they're doubled up. It's not just the usual clients, but they're also now they're having more kid-oriented clients and whatever else. So, what they could use they could use food that the kids can make by themselves when mom and dad are
Yeah.
at work. All right? You know, and I always say, you know, like SpaghettiOs and all that, get the Pop Tops so they don't have to mess around with their can
I
opener.
want the Pop Tops. I can't stand trying to look for the can
Yeah,
opener.
right. Also, cereal, like I mentioned, is a big one. They have a lot of peanut butter, but they don't have any jelly. And that's, you think, well, don't they go together? Not always.
Yeah, peanut butter jelly, Tom.
Yeah. So there's that. And basically, whatever you bring to these food pantries, they're going to need. I
Yeah.
bet if you talk to Amber and Kelly, they'll tell you
But
that.
they do have lists of things that they are specifically needing at that time. Because if everybody and their mom brings peanut butter, well,
Right.
now
It'll go
Now we have
quick.
too much of
I
that.
could
I
tell
mean,
you
that's
that.
accurate,
I
but-
could tell you that right now. If you walked in with a case of peanut butter, it'd be gone in 2 days.
yeah.
Yeah. They take fresh stuff
Yes, they
as
do.
well. Like that zucchini that came from Kelly. People drop, you know, when your garden, I picked too much. I've grown too much. We're not going to eat it. We're over okra this week. Go donate it. Don't let it go bad. Give them people some fresh stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like too much of a saint, but that's what we do. Robin and I said, you know, we're not going to let this food
Yeah.
go to waste. You know, she loves tomatoes, but when they all come ripen at the same
Yeah,
time, you
right.
know, she'll take a couple. I mean, we use it ourselves too, or we'll give our daughter some, but we had any excess, we're going to give it to Promises.
There's only so much you can do with it. But
yeah.
also, there's only so much that they can also have access to, and it's not always fresh. So don't forget the fresh.
If you've got it.
The lady, it's heartwarming to me because the ladies at work at Promises, the front desk, they get so excited when someone comes in with produce like
Yeah.
that because that is. Now I could tell you, Sprouts has really done a really good job of incorporating itself into the neighborhood
Very
and into
good.
to the community in this way because we get a lot of stuff from Sprouts, and I'm sure they
that's
give
great.
it to other groups as well.
Yeah.
And HEB always does stuff like that.
They're great partners.
So they have food. It goes so fast. I've really been surprised.
Yeah. I mean, gas is like $4 a gallon.
They also do some as best they can financial help, and gas isn't just the only thing, but at this time of year, it's also air conditioning bills. You know, because a lot of these places where they live are not well insulated, so their
Right.
bills are through the roof. And so check those out. You know, you got it. They're all over the place, and you know, so help out our neighbors in need because it's tough. You know, I'm fortunate. Have I ever been in that situation? No, because I had the Food Bank of Leon and Carolyn Allard to go back
Right.
onto when I was, you know, in my early 20s or whatever, mid 20s. But not everybody has that set up. So anyway, back to Kim's thing. Property Tax Justice Foundation. She's going to have a workshop tomorrow night at the library, 6 to 7:30. It is free. It's homeowners property tax workshop, and her goal is for people to understand some of the issues involved, not just with the tax rate, but with the home evaluations themselves and things like that, and how to prepare for a dispute, if you will. You know, if you want to contest or whatever. I think the deadline, she's still listening, the deadline for contesting it is like early first week of July. So after that, you're just stuck. And so now I got my home evaluation 2 days ago or Saturday. And, you know, if I wanted to protest it, I can. I don't know. But see, I don't know if I should protest it. So maybe these
Well, you
workshops.
should go to that tomorrow.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. And she's very, very passionate about this. And I know the mayor came the next day. They're going to go down to Austin, propose certain changes, I guess, in how cities receive their revenue and try to make it less on property and more on sales tax. But you can only do that statewide. We can't change the sales tax in Burleson, and then because it'll drive business to other places. So there you go. All right.
July 2nd.
File your notice July 2nd. Yeah, I thought that was right around July 4th. Yeah.
You got it.
And you should protest.
Well, you have the last few minutes, so tell us what's on your mind, what's coming up, about the golf
How do you
tournament.
feel, Candace? How are things going?
I don't know. She said the library, and all I can think about is our little trending lady that's gone viral.
She's fun.
Did you watch? I'm sure you haven't.
Hot Girl Summer.
I don't.
They got part 2.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look up anything on the net that says hot girls.
Yeah, you're
all
right. Maybe not, but go to the library page first.
Yeah. Robin would object.
I hear you.
Right.
I hear you. Library page first, and then look for the Hot Girl Summer. You'll see her.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, that's funny. I actually had people reaching out to me being like, is this Hot Girl Summer? Like, is that y'all? And I was like, no, it's not. I wish it was, but
Oh, please. You get
not-
weren't you voted best hair in Burleson?
I mean, that's accurate. But
Yeah, all right.
this is, you have to see the post. It's
Yeah.
different.
Well, since
I
you
have
got
not gone viral, sir.
Well, since we have a couple of minutes, let's talk about the war in Iran.
The what?
The war in Iran. I guess not. She's like, are you
The
serious?
way I looked over at Candace
She's
so
like-
quickly, like,
Have you read something?
You know, say,
What reel have you seen lately?
right, because I don't know if we've discussed this, that I don't really like watch TV.
Yeah, which is like,
or
is he serious?
anything.
Well,
Like, what's the next topic? We can talk about
what do you
next.
no, we got to go. I got somebody that's coming to check out the studio. So
Oh, we still have 3 minutes. Why are you always
Don't
turning
try to
us
get rid of
off?
us.
So tell us about graduation. Did you cry?
Gosh. No,
Did
I
you cry?
didn't. I actually did not.
My
The
dad-
last one.
I know.
My dad cried when he got the bill for Baylor, but that's the only time I ever saw him really cry.
Yeah, no,
That was a
I
different
didn't.
feeling.
It was different. I mean, I think it might have been like happy tear pricks, you know, like they didn't actually fall from my face, but
Back in there.
that's exactly right.
Oh, what's he going to major in?
Agriculture business.
There you go, ag business. My cousin used to do that. Now he's retired.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. You know, you could go work for Ag Texas here in town.
As a bank.
You would love it, right? Because keep your kids
He
close.
can work where they can do whatever they want. My daughter the other day was talking about, she does hair in Fort Worth at Novak. And did
Yeah.
Candace's, by the way. Heyo. And she was saying, like, I think I want to live at the beach. Like, I think I want to like move to the beach. And then we started talking about, not that she has kids or is married, but like beach babies and how cute they are, and like this whole little beach family, and like they are free to do
Go, girl.
whatever they want. Yeah. I would love to be with them always and live in the same town. And I love that Michaela's just right down the street, and like,
Oh, it's nice.
But,
you know.
My daughter lives about 15 minutes from us.
Yeah.
And so we see her fairly often.
yeah.
Do you?
yeah,
I mean, I live
about 4
a
times a
driveway
month.
away from my mom, and I don't see her.
I see her about 4 times a month. They come over at least once a week. She and her friends, they'll come over and you know, I'll grill out or something. Angel says we should talk about
Conspiracy theories.
Oh, Lord.
I can talk about this with AJ all the time. I love whenever he comes over. Do it today,
Got the
AJ.
firmament.
Come today. And
All the things. Flat
it's
earthers.
so it cracks me up, but also like it's fun.
We can, since AJ is still listening, we can say that he was voted best dressed.
He was voted best dressed. I support this statement.
So what does he do?
He has a company called Creative, and he can do he helps lots of businesses. He builds websites. He'll go through your social media, like tell you, hey, you know where you could be better and you could reach more people. He's your man, and he is really like, he's doing stuff with Tim. He's just he's in it too.
Yeah.
He doesn't do BNI. What else does he do? BBC? I don't know what that is.
It's
yeah,
a-
the
That
one
feels
that
British?
makes it-
No. It's there's like 3 or 4.
Yeah, he
networking
does the
groups.
things. He's
AJ.
out there.
A lot of the networking
with the
groups
community.
like Jack Madsen's like member of 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
So,
but
yeah.
he's-
Most importantly, he sees his
a
ladies.
chamber member.
at
That's
the
exactly
chamber.
right.
Yeah, well.
We're
Sounds
nice now.
creepy.
Oh, thank God it's noon. All right, so I survived.
Chicken plates
Stop
and private
it.
dancers.
Stop it, AJ. It's too
He
far.
did used to even be a singer too.
He's a
You
private
can Google that. Look up the old videos. It's
It was in Spanish.
yeah, it's in Spanish.
We're trying to keep this
There's an old
PG.
Tahoe
This is
Suburban
a
in there.
family show, sir. Anyway, it was
said
always
private.
fun. Yeah. Josh, get us out of here, will you? All right,
Let's wrap it
Thank
up.
you for all your
Yeah.
assistance, Josh.
Thursday, I'm going to have Jeff Kelly, another chamber member. We're going to talk about this next week. I have Michelle Quant Johnson on Monday at this
That's a
time.
name.
Well, that's what she goes. A professional. She's a realtor, and I've known Michelle Quant when from school days. I had all 3 of her kids. So, and she's going to come tour the studio in a few minutes. But they're having a big meeting coming up protest against this wastewater treatment plant that's going up.
I saw them on the side of the road the other day, and I was like, "What is that?"
Well, there's some serious concerns about not only the placement of this plant, but also how well it's going to be operated. So there you go. So that's going to be a big show. She's going to have they're having some sort of meeting in next week sometime. In fact, Josh, do we still
Aaron
have that?
Brockovich.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Good job.
There you go. There's a public meeting.
Yeah, that's the sign I saw.
All right. Greg Coons. I know Greg. How about that?
I heard Greg.
All right.
I did too.
All right. At Forest Hill Civic and Convention Center. This plan is not going to affect just the Burleson area, but that whole region of
all
Tarrant,
back behind
Johnson.
Spinks back there is where I saw it. Rendon, all that. Yep.
And so she'll be talking about that, and it'll be good. And also, like I mentioned, at Rod Lewis, and then Kim, she wants you to be there tomorrow night.
Yep,
and
that's
she'll also
true.
be here June 16th, and I look forward to that. So,
It's June 1st, y'all.
I don't know.
Half the year's gone.
Dang.
Yeah, darn.
Christmas is right around the corner.
It's Hawaiian shirt season.
Lord
It
have
is
mercy.
officially Hawaiian shirt season now.
And on that note,
Thank
thank you
goodness.
for
See you
listening.
later, Gators. Thanks for having
Bye-bye.
us.